lists, dictionaries are data structures in Python that can be changed after they are created. That means they are mutable. Mutable means you can add, remove, or modify elements without creating a new dictionary. This means we can also delete items from dictionaries using built-in methods. Python offers various ways to remove elements from dictionaries just like with lists. You might recall the pop method from lists. Well, it works for dictionaries too. Pop method in a dictionary removes an item by key and returns its value. The dictionary's pop method deletes the key you give it and it gives back its value. Now let's see an example here, which is employee underscore salaries is a dictionary. Here we have James with the value with the 55,000 salary, Susan with 62,000, Bob with 58,000 and Grace with 60,000. And these are all the keys and their corresponding values as salaries. Now let's see the pop method. Now let's say if we want to pop Grace or remove Grace from the dictionary. So what will we do? We'll give employee underscore salaries, that is the dictionary dot pop, and then we pass the key Grace. Now the value that is popped is stored in removed underscore salary, and when we print it, we are able to see the value. So Grace was removed and her salary was returned and stored in removed underscore salary. Now, if you try to pop a key that does not exist and don't give a backup value, Python throws a key error. So let's see an example here. Now, let's say if we are trying to pop Alan, but Alan is not part of the dictionary and there is no associated key value pair. Now, when we try to pop Alan, it throws a key error. Now, to prevent such errors, we pass a second argument, that is a default value, to return if the key isn't found. So here let's give a variable fallback underscore salary. And then we give our dictionary name employee underscore salaries dot, we say pop Alan, and we also pass a second argument which is 45,000. So now since the value that is popped, if it doesn't find the key, instead of giving a key error, it then gives us the value 45,000 and then we print fallback underscore salary. Now, since Alan isn't in the dictionary, Python returns 45,000 instead of crashing like we saw in the above example. So, I hope the pop method is clear to you. Now, another pop method that we can use is called pop item. You can also use pop item to remove and return the last inserted key value pair. So let's say we have employee underscore salaries again, and we have the key value pairs James 55,000, Susan 62,000, and Bob 58,000. Now let's say last underscore item is a variable and we pop the item. So pop item returns the last key value pair as a tuple and removes it from the dictionary. So it has popped Bob and 58,000 as a tuple. So I hope pop item method is clear to you. That is to pop the last key value pair. Now let's what if we want to wipe everything from the dictionary, but we only want to keep the dictionary variable. So then we use the dot clear method. Here we give, for example, we give employee underscore salaries, which is our dictionary dot clear method. Now after we execute it, and if we again try to print employee underscore salaries, so all items are gone, but only employee underscore salaries still exists as an empty dictionary. Here you can see the output. Just like lists, we can also next see the del keyword, which can delete specific items or the entire dictionary. Now, in the del keyword, for example, let's look at this example of employee underscore salaries, where we have James, Susan, Bob as the key and their associated values. Now, when we use the del keyword with the dictionary employee underscore salaries and we pass Susan, which is one of the keys, so this was removed using the del keyword. So now when we print employee underscore salaries, Susan has been removed. So this key and its associated value are removed using the del keyword. Next, let's see if we want to delete the entire dictionary. So we can again use the del keyword. The entire dictionary object is deleted from the memory and any reference to it results in an error. So here we have used the del keyword and passed the dictionary name. And now see, because it is saying that employee underscore salaries, this dictionary is no longer defined or found as we have deleted the entire dictionary. So as you have seen, removing dictionary items is a lot like working with lists. The methods like pop, then clear, del keyword, and pop item are all available, and they help us in removing elements from dictionary. So I hope, my friends, this is clear to you.